It's been a while. Haven't really done a whole lot. Just a whole lot of work, a whole lot of nothing. Let's go ahead and start a new game. Just gonna start a new game, delete my old progress even if I need to. We're gonna do a new, different experience, subtitled. Yeah, we'll do subtitles so that way I could probably still talk over cutscenes. But I will go ahead and tell everyone I have ran through this game already. I don't really know if you guys can hear me. I can't really hear myself, so I would just assume that you guys can't. But yeah, this is a very fun game, extremely cinematic experience.
They are brutal.
I will say, since I've already played through this game before, I'm not necessarily going to be trying to go to 100% the game. I'm just going to be going for the most fun and most challenging experience I can.
Against an army.
But, all that being said, I paused it right now just because I can't hear myself fucking think over the whole cutscene. But, I will say this. I'm not trying to go for, the most efficient run through this game. There probably is going to be some side stuff that I go through. I just ran through Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, so I'm probably going to be switching between those controls. I'll probably do a New Game Plus on Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I already ran through the game once, but you know, I'll get to experience all the cutscenes and everything just the same. I played Ratchet and Clank a lot through the years, but I will go ahead and say that my experience of this game has been a phenomenal. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, everyone. Had a phone call.
To slow the invasion.
But
today,
this game
I die
is a
for my
completely like cinematic.
Thousands of them.
Like honestly, if I wouldn't have a hard time trying to determine like blocks and parries and dodges and stuff, I would switch this to black and white Japanese audio English subtitles. But it's just like Iron Man mode of the game, and I'm not that good at the game. In fact, I haven't played this game since like
go break their spirits.
Like end of July, or end of June, or mid of June. But this game is fantastic. Absolutely heart-wrenching cinematic experience. I will say, I have drank a little bit, but that shouldn't really inhibit my gameplay in this first part.
Outsiders! Send your finest warrior to face me!
Nada, Jinnida.
I'm not gonna skip any fucking cutscenes just because I want everyone to see everything. There's subtitles, so I know y'all will be able to at least know
I
what
am
they're
Harunobu
saying.
Adachi, descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi.
Clan Adachi, huh? Well, yeah, we helped those guys out a good bit. Well, he's getting suffered. But this game is a very phenomenally adaptive and deep game.
Cowards without honor deserve no mercy.
Agreed. No mercy, motherfuckers. I am probably going to be shooting to play. Hold on, I'm going to pause this again. I am probably going to be shooting to play Sekiro sometime this year. I will go ahead and say, before I've even played the game, I know that game's probably one of the hardest Soulsborne games that's ever existed. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that when I play that game, I'm going to be ass at it. Because I've probably played a collective 30 minutes of that game when I was at a friend's house. With this game, I played through the whole thing. In fact, I ended up going through the DLC before I even beat the base game. But I didn't know that you were supposed to beat the game first and then go to the DLC. But regardless, this is how things are going to be. I'm going to run through this game, and you guys are all going to see how much of a greatly cinematic experience this game is. I know a lot of people have already seen gameplay on this, and a lot of people have already seen people do crazy stuff on this. But I just want to say that this is probably in my top 5 favorite games of all time. With the nostalgia and everything set aside, this is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. And I don't really think there's a whole lot of games that are going to top this. I know there's a lot of games that are like mainly centered around a cinematic experience, like Detroit Become Human or Life is Strange or any of their sequels that came out after that. And like those are very cinematic games, but at the same time, those are more cinematic than game. Like obviously there's some different routes you can go through with those, but like in all, you're going to end up as at one of the 2 endings you're going to get, or one of the 3 endings. Like, every road leads to one of the certain endings. Well, as this game, while you're going to get to the same ending, the way you go to that ending is completely up to you, and I absolutely love that. And I'll probably talk about this more whenever we hit, like, the final credits, or while we're playing. But I just want to go ahead and, like, stress this as much as possible. If they ever made a sequel to this game, whether it be the main character's son or the main character himself as an old man, I mean, obviously the latter probably isn't going to be likely. I mean, he might show up in the game, but I highly doubt he'd be the main character. But if that ever were to happen, instantly, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I play that game and own that game. This game is really good, and I've already played through it on my own time before, and it's really, really fun. Obviously, I don't remember every single detail, but I know enough to make educated decisions on what I need to be doing during the game, and you guys are going to be here for all of it. Obviously, if I'm really feeling some type of way, I'm going to be moving on from just doing streams to doing actual like full-scale videos, and I'll probably private the actual stream VOD, so a lot of you may not actually see this part. So that's really why I'm not too concerned about just being on the pause menu with my mic going. But it's just, I've definitely been feeling more and more like, and especially because of a certain individual, that I could probably talk about this kind of thing. And this is honestly a big historical piece game, but not only historical piece, because obviously, like, it's giving you a reference to that time period. Obviously, you know, there wasn't one guy who was the ghost. I mean, this was just during the time period that the age of the shinobi began, but not only as the age of shinobi began, because the age of shinobi didn't start didn't start until they wanted to rebel against the shogunate, and that's all not tied till the end of the game. So this is basically just like their kind of telling of a like narrative that would bring forth ninjas and deception and like all around non-honorable, I say that with air quotes, ways of fighting to combat the Mongol invasion. And honestly, if I were in this era, I would go and tell you, I would do non-honorable ways of fighting, because at the end of the day, you can be in a, like, your pride would be the only thing that would hold you back. And that's the worst thing I could possibly think of, is if I could stop people from dying and end an invasion, but let my pride keep me from doing that. That's not really, like, my speed. If you want me to be completely honest with you. Sorry, I had to get my non-discriminate nicotine product. Now, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking cut their faces off. There's no speed button for this yet, so I just have to run at normal speed. Ah! Fuck you guys, I'm running so slow. You guys are so weak, you're dying in one hit. You guys are bitches. Ah! How did my horse die? I wasn't near any of that. Alright, there was somebody autistic screeching. That's pretty neat. Okay, what the fuck's happening? I don't remember this, but I'm sure it happened.
We've lost so many. We have to keep pushing, Lord Sakai. Even if it costs us our lives.
Oh yeah, I've only got stone stance. This is fucked. Oh god, this is gonna take so long to get the other stances. But it's alright, just for the sake of you guys being able to see my experience with the knowledge I have now. Obviously, stancing and blocking doesn't matter at this juncture, but you guys will all get to see how good I am at this game whenever time progresses forward. Look how these guys are killing him in one shot, and I gotta like 3-shot him. Rah! only 2 left.
All
Everyone
that's
else
left
died
is only one
magically.
path for us.
It's crazy.
Find the Mongol leader and end him here.
I'll fight beside you to the end.
I know. The Mongol leader. I'm ready.
Shoot him with a bow. Do something besides run at him with just a fucking sword. That's what pisses me off, is none of these people had any concept of like a Molotov cocktail. I mean, these guys apparently had explosive arrows, but it's completely past one of the biggest empires that existed at this time. And honestly, the fact of the matter is a lot of times in history, you see so many fucking stories of a dude like our main character right here, Lord Sakai, that would take arrows to the back. Like, look at this. He's got 2 arrows in his fucking back, very close to his spine. Probably some of the most unimaginable pain he's ever experienced in his life. And he's still somehow awake up till this point. And that's absolutely insane to me. If I took 2 arrows to the back, I wouldn't be sitting here like this. I would have probably wet in the shot and died. And there's Mongol Dickface and my uncle, Coden Dickface.
Grandson of Genghis.
Grandson of Genghis Khan. See, that's... I never knew he was, like, directly related to Genghis Khan, but... It does make sense.
You are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles.
I hope
that
this
lesser men have
is
called
rendering
unwinnable, yes.
in at the highest resolution possible. I'm actually going to take a look at that real quick. Making sure that this is going to be the highest resolution possible. Display chat. Position bottom right. No. Okay, alright. We're fine. Alright. I can't change the resolution at this juncture, but I imagine this is the highest resolution. It's on PlayStation 5. I'm running the PS5 version.
Today? I learned. I know your language.
But
your
this is how the Mongols
which
were
villages
able
tame
to have such a...
Wish to burn? So
they were able to be so fruitful in their domination of most of Asia for the longest time. Because rather than just being blindless barbarians running themselves out of city until it, you know, while they were all just dying, he learned of their language, their tactics, their customs to be able to hit him with the back of the blade. You can kind of tell just from that cutscene that he turned the fucking blade at the last second before he hit him with the back of the blade. He's alive. Our character should not be alive. But through the power and magic of plot armor and Jesus Christ, I'm gonna get up. I don't know how much resolve I had built up before this, but clearly it was a lot. I don't know how, but we're alive. And our first instinct is to make a fist. Don't know how that's the case, but alright. Maybe like 3 hours later, I'm laying in a bed, big chillin', waking up. Don't know how I'm awake from all the blood loss or arrows to the spine, but hey, this guy's just an absolute unit. Let's just assume that. I'm not going to let on from what I know of the game. Obviously, you all are well aware that I've played through the entire game. But I do want this to kind of be a pseudo first-time experience, because there's a lot of stuff I don't remember from the game. Not like the details, so there's a
Someone
lot of
saved me.
things. Like
Maybe
I
back
forgot
here,
that the
where they
action
have my
button
sword.
is R2, but I will say, see, I wish I could assassinate him. See, why couldn't I assassinate him?
My armor. Someone was sharpening their blade. A warrior.
And this is where the descent into the quote-unquote depravity comes into play,
Broken.
or at least from the shogunate's
Better than nothing.
perspective. See, at that point, I'm just like, what? Why would broken armor do you more good than no armor? Wouldn't no armor give you increased mobility? 'Cause, I mean, I feel like if you could move faster than these motherfuckers that are all wearing heavy fucking armor. Yeah, let me stab these motherfuckers. I'll take all these guys on. I don't even care.
Now. How are your
You
wounds?
know.
Can you run?
I think so. Where's my sword?
Not here.
You're on here.
I'll take care of this. Please, hide.
Okay.
Oh, don't hurt me!
Shield Lumini.
I will say, Yuna is incredibly good at what she does. If there's any person in the entire world of this game universe that represents a kunoichi as good as they do, it's her. Because, I mean, look at this shit. Instant. The second they had their full attention taken away, this motherfucker got stabbed in the neck and then 30 times, not 30 times, but like twice,
Who are you?
in the kidneys. That's fatal for this time period. Granted, we survived arrows to the spine.
Want your
It's
sword? Follow me.
How long was I out?
Long
She
enough
is
for the
going to
Mongols
be-
conquer half the island. Shh. Not now. Shit. Down.
Alright, turn away, dumb fuck. Fat son of a bitch.
Let's move.
This way.
I could take all these guys on. I could take all these
Nothing we can do for
motherfuckers
her.
on.
I can save the others.
I can take all these people on if you just give me my stances. I don't know
Shimura was
how
with me
we
on the
were able.
battlefield.
The Jito? Get him.
Well, you don't understand. He's my motherfucking
No.
uncle.
Wait. Lord Shimura is my uncle.
You're Jin Sakai? The Jito's nephew?
I have to know. Did he survive?
I think so. The Mongols took him prisoner.
Where did they take him?
East. Along the coast.
Toward Castle Kaneda. They must be holding him inside, celebrating their victory. I could take them by surprise,
You'll be killed.
or I'll rescue Lord Shimura. Then help him drive the Mongols into the sea. He can contact the Shogun, call for reinforcements.
I didn't nurse you back to health to watch you throw your life away.
Why did you save me?
I couldn't leave you to die. I need your help.
Lord Shimura can help our whole island. And he's the only family I have left. Let's move.
Under here.
Ooh, that booty. That's sad.
Come on. We can't help him now. Look out.
It's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Move.
Shit. They cleared the road. If we cross, someone's bound to see us.
I'll take that chance.
Wait. God. Come on.
More guards.
We'll take the rooftops.
Damn. Sorry, I was doing that one-handed.
More guards.
We'll take the rooftops. Up here. Onto the roof. Climb up here.
You climb roofs, scavenge battlefields. You're a thief.
When I need something, I take it.
Like my katana.
I traded it for food and medicine.
You what?
Don't worry. You'll find the buyer. Get your sword back. I've got a long ride ahead. Take whatever supplies you can carry.
This is someone's house.
And they're not coming back. Through here. The man I traded your sword to lives just up ahead. Taro! Shit. Bastards found him.
Stand watch. I'll search the house. It must be here.
I am Jin Sakai, nephew to the great Lord Shimura. And I am no coward!
Your enemy is no match for you.
But
You still lack control.
I was practicing.
With your father's weapon, the sword of Tan Sakai, has saved lives and ended wars.
Namely, the warring states.
No one.
I will teach you to defend yourself.
I know how to fight.
To master your blade, you must first control your emotions.
I can do that.
Very wise words from somebody who will fight near the end of the game. He's like, show me how much of a badass you are, because I sure as fuck don't know. I'm about to beat your ass, and you don't even realize.
Let's see what you've been practicing. Try to strike me.
Oh,
Yes,
try to strike you. Oh man, that's crazy.
Attack! I'm ready. Well done.
Well
If you'd fought
done.
like that, your attacker would not have bruised you so easily.
It wasn't a fair fight.
Imagine he's returned to finish what he started.
Bad
He'll
news.
use every dirty trick he knows. How will you defend
Fuck.
yourself?
There goes my phone. Oh no.
I'll kick dirt in his eyes, then break his nose. See how big he feels with a mouthful.
A small victory achieved without honor. When a samurai
I didn't
faces
pick
a
that.
devious foe, he must rise above them and never sink to their level, no matter how tempting.
Yes, Uncle.
Now, break through my defenses.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause and mute for a second. I have to go to the restroom, but, all that being considered, I would like everyone to think about what they consider to be honor. Because I think honor is being able to protect the people you care about, not only the people you protect or care about, but your loved ones. And namely your loved ones. That's what honor is. I mean, regardless of what you think honor is of using poison and da 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 da. If there is a massive invasion force like what's in this game, I wouldn't be hesitant to use poison in every dirty trick I can think of. Because they're not opposed to using every dirty trick they can think of. Now, if it was honorable on both sides, I'd be more onto the side of let's fight honorably. There's no reason to fight dishonorably. But when it comes to just the people in this game, how they poison and kill indiscriminately, really, it just makes you really think. Like, what would you do if you were back in this era and in this position? Obviously, a lot of people nowadays wouldn't survive the first fucking 45 minutes they're here. Just because no one in our era knows how to survive in this situation. And I say that because there's a lot of people that just don't know, especially if they were back in this time period of one of the many chain islands of Japan. It just really makes you think, like, wow, technology, not only technology, but cultural society worldwide has come a long way to where we can play a game about the warring states and the Mongol invasions and no one get offended, and not only no one get offended, but people be able to play this game and love and enjoy every minute of it and not be considered racist or trying to pander to a different culture, because this is just you learning about history. Because, I mean, there are a lot of historical pieces you can take from this. Obviously, the entire game is fictitious, but there are a lot of aspects of the game that you can use to draw parallels to actual history that we have of Japan and all around the world. Because the Mongols were a huge threat to not only Japan, but the entire world. They were almost a worldwide threat. That's why they built the Great Wall of China. But, alright, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be back. Sorry about the delay. Wanted to take me a little breather for a second. I just ran through Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart pretty much through the entire day today. And honestly, I'm probably going to just save game. I should have a manual save. Yeah, new save data.
Jin Sakai is a warrior of great courage. Break my block with a heavy attack, then strike quickly. Enough! I yield.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. I'm going to literally just close the app right now. Wherever it loads me is when part 2 will happen. See ya.